Hey, what's up? So this is Dream Shadow TV again, and today we're going to give you three trading options for three indices. The first one is the Dow Jones Industrial Industrial Averages of the US, and then we'll go over to Europe, the Eurostoxx 50, and then we'll finish off with our very own PSEI. So let's go right away. Oh, before that, maybe you haven't subscribed to this channel. If you have not, then please subscribe to this channel. I beg of you, please, and ring the notification bell. Alright, so that whenever we come up with new videos, you'll be notified immediately. Alright, so please, I beg of you, please. Just kidding. Okay, moving on. So Dow Jones Industrial Average, we can see immediately that there's a general uptrend. So please take note of the violet one. The violet moving average is the long-term moving average. It's 200-day moving average, and then the green one is the 75-day moving average. So we have the price above the medium term, above the long term. So this is an uptrend. So let's look at the 1 year. You can see that there's an uptrend, and the intermediate moving average had a crossover sometime in August 2020, and from then on that's already an uptrend. So there's an uptrend here. So we are waiting for the Bollinger Bands to show some sign of a trading option, which will happen if we see the price go below or near or touch the lower band of the Bollinger. It's about to happen though. So this is a trading option here, a sell option from the Dow Jones Industrial Average. We have the green candle followed by a red candle, but then at this point in time we don't have clear indicator of a bearishness, so it's not yet bearish at this point. In fact, it's bullish in the long term. So we are not yet seeing a good trading input here. So what we need to do is to wait for a trading option, which will happen when this price touches the lower band of the Bollinger and then bounce up again. Now let's see, will that happen? I think in the short term there's some selling that's happening. Look at the two red candles happening last Friday and last Thursday. Also, if you will look at the RSI went from as high as 75 to 47 now. So if it continues in its downtrend, it will approach over sold levels, which is at 20, and maybe it will coincide with the moving down of these prices. Also, there's a crossover that happened last September 3, 2020, coinciding with the bearish candle there, and from then on it's bearishness all around. Okay, for ADX we have the red, the sellers outnumbering the buyers. But if you look at the trend line is only at 18. So right now we're still on a ranging position. It's not yet a confirmed change of trend from bullish to bearish. Now, of course, the scenario will be if this continues in its downward trend, then maybe all these charts will show some signs of reversal. Instead of the bullish trend of the market long term, then it will go downwards, or bearishness will take over the market. Let's see what happens next week. So next week, what will happen for Dow Jones, if you want to trade it, is you wait for the price to go below, touching the lower band of the Bollinger. Take note also of the RSI. Maybe it will go down or near or approach 20 for that matter. Also watch for the trend line of the ADX, because if it goes to a free fall, then the trend line will go up, and the sellers here will go up, while the buyers will continue to go down. yeah, so that's what will happen next week for Dow Jones Industrial Average. I think my take really is for the industrial average to really go to succumb to selling again next week. Okay, let's look at the Eurostoxx 50. I don't know if it's here. Maybe it's not here. Eurostoxx 50. I think this is the one. So Eurostoxx 50 in the index in Zurich. Okay, so this is also a 3-month view. So let's look at it from a long-term view. 1 year, we will see the price breakout sometime in the same here in the Philippines, but late February and March it went down, crashing, and then the market recovered, and now it's suddenly in its ranging position. So STOXX in Europe is on a ranging position. You will verify that with ADX. Look at ADX. The trend line is only at 9 or 8.64. So it's in a ranging position, but the sellers also outnumber the buyers 19 to 15, and we have a huge red candle last Friday. RSI is still neutral 47, but MACD is bearish. So I think the bearishness is overtaking the European market. Look at the moving average. We have the moving average, the 200-day moving average at 3291. The moving average 75 is 3291 also, but it's higher, slightly higher. So it's still above the long term. The medium term is above the long term. The price is also above the long term, I guess. Yeah, 329. No, the price is already below the long term. So we have the price doing a crossover, a bearish crossover on the short term, on the intermediate term, and the long terms, on the long term moving averages. So this could signify a reversal of the market, and take note of this because it might signal a sell-off, especially since we've been in a ranging position for quite a long time already. So the ranging position started about that. The ranging position has been on since about April. No, it kind of recovered in June, but starting in June 18, it started in its ranging position. So please remember that in Bollinger Bands, the longer the ranging is, the stronger the breakout will be. So it will be a strong breakout, and it's a bit scary that the last candle that you saw is a bearish candle. It's a long bearish candle coming from a prolonged ranging position, which has been going on since June, July, August, September. So about 3 months ranging position. There's a huge bearish candle last Friday. So I think the prediction here will be a major sell-off in the European market starting tomorrow. So let's see if that happens. Of course, it might recover again next week, and we cannot sell. We cannot have a short sell today. I mean, with the European market, because it has already gone down. The sell should have happened. Well, there's no clear selling position here, because as we note, the price has been ranging for quite some time. So that's the reason why we are not sure about the direction of the market. So there's no way here in the European stocks but to wait and see what will happen. But I think with the last two candles being red, and it has been going on, it has been ranging for quite some time, I think this is going to be a price breakout, and the breakout will be bearish. Okay, lastly, we are going to analyze the Philippine Stock Exchange Index. Look at the long term of the Philippine Stock Exchange Index. Same with the Europe, same with the US. There's a price breakout last February and March because of the pandemic. It's slightly recovered, but in the case of the Philippines, the recovery was not that high. It has not gone up to the level of February, pre-February. This is pre-February level. Okay, so let's look Let's look at it closely. 3-month view. Again, we are also in the ranging position. Position, the ranging status of the market started just a few days. But if you will look at it from 6-month view, following the breakout last June, started ranging starting in July. It kept bouncing up and down, but it always ends up ranging. When the price ranges, it only means that the market is waiting for the clear signal for a breakout. So we are just not sure whether the breakout will be uptrend or downtrend. We don't know whether the breakout will be bullish or bearish. So in this case, in the case of the market, the Philippine market, there's a breakout that is about to happen. Oh, I forgot about the long term. The long term is 6446, clearly above the price, and then the medium term 6089, again above the price line. So in this case, we have a downtrend. We have a bearish long-term view of the market here in the Philippines is bearish, which is really what's going on, right? Now, if what happens with the market is that the price goes down and touches the lower band of the Bollinger, there's a chance that the breakout will be uptrend. It will bounce and then it will reverse going up. But all of this depends upon the news surrounding the corporate Philippines. For example, the third quarter result. I think people are going to wait for that. But third quarter result will happen sometime in October. So I think this ranging position of the market will still go on for a couple of weeks more. And then when it does figure out where it's going, then maybe it will bounce off and it will go either high if the corporate income comes in and it shows that the Philippine market is already recovering, or it will still go further down, erode, if corporate Philippines will show weakness. And of course, this is dependent upon the way we're handling the COVID-19 pandemic. It's already a given. We know that that's going to be a given. So that's what's going on. US, Europe, and the Philippines. So I hope that your trading options will be positive next week. Positive in the sense that it gains, but let's not talk about positive in COVID at the same time. Let's just talk about positive in the market. So let's hope that your trades are all correct and that it brings you more fortune and more wealth. All right. So that's it. Peace out.